Here we are. Baby, listen, I know I asked you to come to a secluded place, and I know that is really suspicious. So, before I say anything or do anything, I just want to say thank you for trusting me and meeting me here like I asked. Of course, I actually didn't think you would show up. I was prepared for you to run to the authorities. Now, let me just say that would have been disastrous. Right. Well, I wanted you to come here because I needed you to see this. I have a shuttle hidden here which has records about the hive's history and our home planet's history. So, like I said before, I owe you some answers. Anything you want to know, ask me and I will answer it. You want to know why I'm here? You see, well, that's a long story. The hive is not the only interstellar empire in the galaxy. There is another group we call the Outlanders. Yes, we call them the Outlanders. Of course, they wouldn't call themselves that, it's just a nickname for foreign interstellar empires. Anyway, they have been growing their empire for quite a while. They have conquered many planets and have already proven themselves to be a major threat. It's only a matter of time before they show up and they come after us next. So, I was sent here to help the Hive prepare for that eventuality. Yeah, I didn't exactly explain the mission, did I? Well, you see, I am expected to send reports to the Hive about Earth, stuff like geography, social structures, just to determine whether or not an invasion is required or if there's a way around it. As to why we would care about Earth, we have found some rare resources buried deep within the Earth. It's actually in the outer core. We need those resources to build more ships in preparation for the war against the Outlanders. I don't think I should be telling you about what we're here to mine. Well, really, what I mean is, you humans should discover this material on your own rather than having me explain it to you. You're right, you're right. I promised I would tell you everything. It's called Tinoch. It's in the outer core of the Earth. The main reason why no human has discovered it yet is because it disguises itself as iron. It's actually quite hard to find without planetary scanning working alongside seismometers. So far, all you have is seismometers, and you don't exactly have the kind of planetary scanning we have. Anyway, I'm just gonna say, finding a large deposit of Tinoch on Earth is like you humans finding a large source of oil. So we're trying to decide whether or not an invasion of Earth would be necessary to secure the Tinoch. If we did decide to invade Earth, we might not need to take it over completely. Yeah, just some thoughts I've been working with. Now that would be interesting. I have told the Hive about the United Nations, and we have considered the possibility of open communication and openly negotiating with them. However, that would mean publicly exposing ourselves, especially to the TV or the news that you have here on Earth. Well, we're just not sure how the people would react. They might turn violent. Listen, baby, this is gonna sound specious, but I know how violent you humans can be when you are faced with the unknown. I don't think that would be a very wise decision. Oh, you are likely the exception since you knew me quite personally for quite a while now. But anyway, we don't really want to invade because that could turn into a long war. Right now, we're just trying to find a way to avoid that. It would be just too expensive to fight a war. Hmm? That? Oh. Yeah, I know about that. Those are just some old records of the Great War. The Great War. Well, you see, there used to be thousands of hives on my home planet. The Great War was a war between all of them. And, like, obviously, there were a few alliances here and there, but for the most part, it was a free for all with millions of different factions fighting the war. Actually, it's pretty much our entire pre interstellar history. At the time, we were known as the Terrian Hive. To make a really, really long story short, we ultimately won the war and ended up being the only hive left in existence. Funny thing, and I really love to joke about this sometimes with the other changelings. It actually wasn't uncommon to see someone shooting an arrow at a tank. Shows just how brutal the war was. Glad I wasn't around when it happened, though. How did we win? The answer is simple: loyalty, unity, and the fact that we were the only hive that had a fully militarized society. What do I mean? I'm surprised you don't know what that meant. Well, basically, our military is our society and our government. So we basically keep our military as modernized as possible and as large as possible. Yeah, well, even when we are young, we are drafted and we would serve in the military until we become too old to fight. That's actually why I am in Queen Morgan's spy network. Yeah, I forgot. Most people here don't know about the hive. Well, basically, Morgan is the queen, the current queen, anyway. Yeah, I know that kind of practice would be a war crime, but that's here on Earth. At the hive, it's a requirement for national security, mostly because we learned our lesson during the Great War. You wouldn't understand. You humans have a very relaxed lifestyle. Well, that, and you humans never had anything that could compare to the Great War. Yes, I do mean that. I know so because I studied your planet's history. The two world wars were nothing compared to what the Hive's been through. Actually, I never did ask what your job was, now that I think about it. You mind telling me? Ah, you're unemployed at the moment. Okay. I was just wondering what you do when I'm not around. I have a feeling she's not telling me the truth. Just stay vigilant. Maybe she might slip up. Alright. Well, I already told you everything I was gonna say. If there are no other questions, I'm gonna. Oh, my head. Oh, wait. Oh no. I am writhing in agony. Do I look okay? I'm sorry, it just. Uh, it hurts so much. Just, uh, just help me get back home. I want to go home. I can't drive in this condition. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts so much. I feel like my head is caving in on itself. Can I please just go home now?